Alright guys, what is up? New update on the H1 test. Jar's getting kind of funky. All kinds of crap just floating around in there, and I'm not even sure what it is. My best guess is that one of two things are happening. Either there's some kind of funky mold growing in here, which is not fun. It's definitely not fun. Or the cheapo knife is rusting, and then at the same time being saturated in the water, it's kind of falling off and just floating around. Either way, it's definitely disgusting, and it's freaking me out a little bit. So I was going to change the test up anyway. A lot of suggestions, like I said, a lot of messages and comments and stuff on it. You know, what I'm going to do is take a lot of people's advice, and instead of having it just saturated in a jar, because it's not exposed to enough air or as much air, so the rusting process will be prolonged, and that's not what I want. I want to try to get it to rust as soon as possible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce a lot more air. Okay, so I have a Tupperware thing here, storage bowl, container, what have you, and I have a dirty rag. Use this today to clean my stove a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold up the rag and put it in this container. Okay, just like so. I'm going to take out the knives, and as of right now, cheapo knife is the same as it was yesterday. A little rust on top. You know, you get it. It's the same as yesterday. No big deal. Still disgusting and gritty. I'm going to leave it in the open position. Put it down in the container. Okay, Spyderco. Same deal as yesterday. Still smooth, no rust on it anywhere. And I'm going to put that down in there as well. Alright, so we have both knives. Now I'm going to pour some of this funk in the container. Just like so. Okay, saturate the cloth. Get that good and wet. Hold on just a second. I want to get to that sludge down at the bottom. Hold on. Alright, poured out most of the water. Now I got all that sludgy salt in there. All the goodness. You hear that? That's going right all over the knives here. You've been a bad jar. Alright. So, I'm guessing that this will help a little bit. Spread those salt chunks all over the Spyderco here and the cheapo knife. Man, this water stinks. Alright, so there we go. We got a wet environment, but it's not saturated and it's covered in salt. This is just the next step. I mean, I'm going to continue this and do all kinds of funky things for you guys, just to entertain you and perhaps inform. And I'm just curious to see what happens too, but you could see, there they are in their salty goodness. And that's it. I'm going to leave this open and exposed. Originally I was thinking about putting the top on. Maybe I'll do that for a day or whatever, but right now it's just going to be exposed here. Move this stuff. And that's it. So that's the next phase, or the next step on my H1 testing. Alright, so now it's going to get plenty of oxygen. If it starts drying up a little bit or whatever, I will add a little bit more water to the container there. But as is, I think it's going to be fine, and I'll leave this for a day or two, whatever, and I'll keep updating you guys. And eventually, someone has suggested I use bleach, and I apologize, I forget who the comment came from. And I'll do all kinds of stuff later on. Right now, I'm going to do normal things. I mean, if you happen to drop this in salt water, you'd probably dry it right away anyway. I mean, so this is kind of extreme to begin with, but oh, laundry's done. Anyway, yeah, that's all. Just an update. I mean, I'll do something funky like bleach down the line, But for now, I just want to do somewhat normal testing. So that's all. And someone else actually suggested introducing cold, putting this outside. I mean, the temperature fluctuations might have something to do with rusting faster. So, I mean, I'll do all kinds of stuff. I don't know. But for now, this is just the next step. So there it is. Salty, smelly, disgusting container full of knives. And that's all. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching.